Hey everyone, Rick here, and folks, just got back from another friendly local game store, this time Zero Hobbies in Bellevue, Nebraska. Comic shop, hobby shop, game shop, and it's been a while since I've been there, so I decided to pick up a dragon that I had been looking at for a while, the Adult Black. Now, this is probably my favorite looking living dragon, but that's not the only thing I picked up. I also picked up 2 sets of these serious dice. You may have seen these before. I like that logo, but here is, hopefully you can see that, serious dice. I have a couple of these dice sets in tubes. Normally, they are just a straight up RPG polyhedral set. The 7 dice and like 3 extra d6 or something like that. These are 8 of one kind of dice. So these are fireball. They also had a set of d8s for clerics. Now of course I don't know, apparently clerics need d8s. I know very little about role-playing games. But you know I love rolling d6 because I'm constantly, you know, rolling d6 in some of my own games. These are amazing. These are called fireball dice, I guess for Dungeons and Dragons. But they have like little fireballs in the center of them, and they're all 8d6. So I'm like, well, give me 2 sets of those because I love rolling d6, and so, you know, you see me get those cubes of dice, cubes of d6, and because, yeah, I just love rolling handfuls of d6, and now these are, what, 8 plus 8 is 16 of these, and they look fantastic. I love the fireball look, and I love my dice being uniform. Alright, now it's time to open up this gigantic box. Holy smokes, this thing is gigantic. Alright. Let's put the box to the side, and holy cow, look how big this guy is. Jeez Louise. Let's go up. In the light, you can kind of see it's a black, dark gray on the wings. Of course, the face is where the cool factor lies for me. Just the fangs, the teeth, those horns. Just absolutely love that face. Probably my favorite looking dragon. Look how freaking huge it is next to my Dunkin' Ice coffee, my large Dunkin' Iced. That is one ferocious big ol' beast. Absolutely love it. So that is the Adult Black Dragon surrounded by these Fireball D6, which I absolutely love. Again, I picked all this up from Zero Hobbies in Bellevue, Nebraska. And yeah, I just came home from shopping there, getting a bunch of stuff at Office Max. You can tune out now if you don't care about Office Max. This video is super short, so I might as well fill some time showing you the haul I got from Office Max. Or, yeah, Office Depot. I guess they're the same thing now. So, I picked up several of these binders. And I love these binders. Number one, they're thin. They're, what, ½ an inch? So they're very thin binders, but they have the ability to have sheets, like a cover sheet inserted into the front, which I love. But these are the heavy-duty variety, where it's one finger operation. Is that not amazing? I love it. And then it has a couple pockets on either side, which is nice. But I picked up a few of these because I'm constantly coming up rules for my own games and putting them in binders. And I'm all out of binders. So now I grabbed a few of those. I think that was what was the entirety of this first bag, was 3 of those binders. And then in this bag, I believe I picked up 2 packs of sheet protectors, but not just any old sheet protectors. No. These are the secure tops. So, and I can show you in real time what that actually means, but there's a flap over the top so the paper doesn't come out of the top. Couple packs of those because I was all out of sheet protectors. And then last, oh, not quite last, one of the last two things, oh my god, these are so heavy. 200 thermal laminating pouches, 3mm. Whenever I do player handouts or print out handouts for games, I always laminate them. Even some other just various accessories like cards or status things I like to print out and laminate. And I was almost all out of laminating things. Normally I do 5mm, but I decided to just go with 3mm this time. Because honestly, I don't think I need the 5mm. But so there's 200 pouches in here. These are expensive. And then last but not least, I got a huge, not huge, but bigger than I've had, whiteboard. One of those dry erase boards. This one is super lightweight, which is great because I carry these around the house. But it's a nice big size because you know when I record like my own playthroughs of Dicey Depths where I put each character's stats coming down here in dry erase, that other dry erase board I had was kind of cramped and small, so this one's much bigger, 14 by 14. It is magnetic, so it even comes with a couple magnets. This one also had the clip for the marker up here, which is great because some of the other ones didn't have a place to clip the marker, and I'm sure I'd lose it anyway. And then it does have some adhesive stuff if you wanted to stick it somewhere, but I really don't. I want to carry it around and just have a dry erase board I can record games on. Okay, now before we end this, I just want to show you why I get sheet protectors and why I get the laminating pouches. First of all, I printed up a bunch of new stats for Battlefields of Mana. Several quests where you can go and attack monsters. Well, look at this. I was all out of sheet protectors, so I had to use 2 different kinds, and I didn't have any binder, so I had to use one of these binder rings. Here is how that top protection thing works. So you'll slip the paper in there, but then there's this lip that comes over the top and seals it in. Of course, the bottom's already sealed, but then the top has this lip that makes sure the paper does not come out of there. So I absolutely love that. And then of course here, here we have the Battlefields of Mana binder rules. And here's an example of the laminated player aid. And this is a 5mm thing, and it's like really thick, and I probably don't need them this thick. So I'm going to try out the 3mm and see how that works. But of course then we have the rules here in their sheets, and now these are not the top sealed ones, so the pages can kind of slip up at times, but I do have these player handouts in the top protecting ones because I figure, you know, if I'm handing them out to a player, players flipping through there, they may need the top sealed more than just the regular rules. But I love these binders, and this is one of the 1/2-inch easy to open and close ones as well. I'm not going to do it because we're like bulging at the seams here. But I love thin binders, absolutely love thin binders. I know, I just have and I printed out these monster army lists, pre-made army lists. Some people don't like making their own army, so I kind of just did this. And now I'm going to want to laminate these or do something with them. I just love office supplies. I will be honest. I love miniatures, I love office supplies, and I love iced coffee. All right, folks, that'll do it. Now we're almost at 10 minutes. All right, folks, thank you all so much for watching. I do truly appreciate it, and until next time.